Hi, I am Alicia Smith.
And I'm Denise Alada.
We may look the same, but we certainly don't sound the same. I wonder if that is what has been cause for the confusion. Maybe you can figure that one out. Please listen and voice your opinion below.
Good day, Alicia.
Hi, Denise. Thanks for meeting me.
What's going on? You said it was a pressing matter?
Girl, something has been bothering me a little. You're British, right?
Yes, I'm a Caribbean British girl to be exact.
Why is it that black European people comment on Afro-American videos like they know what our problems are about?
Well, honestly, Alicia, I don't consider myself the representative of all black people in Europe,
But you know that when someone posts about Afro-America problems, it's aimed at Afro-American people, right?
I feel like you're attacking me a bit. Take a breath. Why are you upset?
When I make a YouTube video about stuff that goes on in the community, there are always reactions from people from all over the world, mostly from Europe, claiming to be black too and understanding. Whatever. At first it was fun, but now it's
annoying, confusing,
irrelevant. What could they possibly know about what we go through? Giving me advice and all of that like they know how to deal with the American way of life. Europe is so liberal.
According to recent estimates, there are over 15 million black people in the EU. And my country invites about 5 million of us.
So, that's still nothing compared to the US. 13% of the entire population is black.
Yes, and 13% of 311 million people is about 40 million people. And that is nearly double the amount of black people in Europe.
Yeah, so why would any of those 15 million people understand how it is to be black in the US? It is totally different. Also, there are more of us here than there.
Alicia, there are 500 million people in the EU, over 15 million are black. Out of the 310 million people in the US, 40 million are black. Do you hear the similarities?
No.
We are minorities in both regions.
And?
Alicia, most Afro-American problems people post videos about are related to issues between the majority and the minorities in the US.
I don't agree. In my videos, I mostly talk about relationships, dating black men, and the issues that arise when dealing with all of that.
Would you have to specify which race you talk about if it wasn't important?
What do you mean?
Would you specify that you talk about dating black men, if that was self-explanatory?
No, I guess not.
Well, Alicia, we black Europeans are a smaller minority in the EU. But we're not that small, so we too deal with issues like that.
But how can it be that the European black people believe our social issues are the same? Aren't we from completely different regions and cultures?
You know, Alicia, our social problems are very similar. If you were to break it down.
Don't take too long though.
Alright, first off, we are all black. So everything that happens to black people in the US, because of their complexion, happens to us. But the legislation is different, so the way society deals with those issues might be slightly different. Mind you, we all have racists that are also policymakers.
Okay, I can agree with that. I guess that your complexion might make those problems similar. But what about the relationship issues? The baby mama drama, the cheating, the gangster wannabe behavior?
Alicia, a lot of that behavior is influenced, if not based on, believe it or not, the subculture that glorifies that kind of living. Yes, I'm talking about hip-hop, which is internationally popular and very present in black European communities.
Not all hip-hop is bad. I think you're generalizing for no reason. Not every thug learned his ways from TV or the radio. Some grew up in fucked up neighborhoods without any positive male role model. Do you have that in Britain?
The UK or Great Britain to be exact. There is no need to swear, but yes, we have that. And the same thing happens over there. In fact, single-parent homes where children are born out of wedlock are increasing in numbers. It is a serious problem.
How about the attitudes of black men and women? Do black men date more outside of their race than black women?
Yes,
And does it seem like successful black men prefer white women over us?
many black women seem to believe so, and the statistics don't lie. But it differs per culture and social class.
How?
African black people tend to marry more often than the Caribbean ones. And Caribbean people tend to be wealthier than their African British counterparts.
Well, we don't have that many real straight off the boat Africans, so there.
Okay. We also tend to have more infidelity problems than our white counterparts. I believe you mentioned that as well.
How about ghetto mentality?
Anyone who doesn't have a positive way of identifying themselves as black people will copy their identity from the media.
So, what is portrayed as the Afro-American way of living is a format for black people over there?
You are very close. We do have our own interpretations of Afro-American influences, but they boil down to the same results. Although we also have educated black people doing very well in society. It's not all shoddy.
Wow, I didn't know this. How can this be?
Minorities often have a lot in common, and most black people in the EU come from the Caribbean, so we all have the same slavery background.
Girl, I don't like the way you said that.
Alicia, it's the truth, and the sooner we deal with that, the sooner our problems will lose their similarities. And the sooner we will be talking about more important stuff.
Like what?
Global warming.
That was a happy way of saying that. Anyway, I hope you got the message. Let's help each other progress, people. This is not about division but unification. So if you're willing to move ahead as a human being, please make sure you only use this in a positive way. We can make it better.